If you save some money now, you're not a millionaire. If you splurge now, you're not broke. Continue doing this and you'll see real changes. Personal finances make up nearly half of New Year's resolutions. Only 16% of New Year's resolutions work. Many promises we make to ourselves about finances and other important topics are broken. That raises the question. Reasonably difficult? Why do people keep broken promises to themselves? Also, perhaps most importantly, do you know how to stop this endless disappointment? We answer these questions with habits. Atomic Habits Top 5 Takeaways. Written by James Clear. Wall Street Wisdom is here providing the best financial freed advice and tools, so consider like and subscribing for information like this. Now let's get to the first topic. 1. First takeaway, marginal gains aggregation. You know the exceptions. Entrepreneur who made it big in his first year. The contest-winning musician who became famous immediately. Those who correctly guessed Powerball numbers. These tales of rapid wealth accumulation, while sometimes mesmerizing, their reliability is questionable. How about this? Know something you can and will do? That could boost your finances 100% in a month? No? No, me either. Anything that could boost your finances by 1%? This simplifies greatly. Getting a credit card with good cashback could do the trick. Transferring money from a cash account to an index fund. Learning how to monetize your hobby. Or canceling that subscription service that didn't add much value. The needle in the 1% haystack is 100% improvement. Avoid searching for it. Instead, grab the haystack and find another. James Clear notes in Atomic Habits that no defining moment is needed to succeed. Whatever success means to you, you need many small wins that add up. You need lots of 1% gains, which are easier to spot and address. Time will accumulate them. If you can improve your finances by 1% per month, and you continue for 30 years, the results will be amazing. $10,000 becomes $359,496.41. 34.95% improvement. James Clear calls this the aggregation of marginal gains. This is similar to compound interest in finance. It also works oppositely. Moving 1% in the wrong direction for too long, you're in trouble. This reveals one thing clearly. It's not important where you are. Your trajectory matters. Because your current outcome always lags behind your habits. Small habits can change your life drastically. Allow it to compound. New York to Stockholm flights land in Stockholm instead of Moscow, if the pilot steers 2.4 degrees north. However, a catch. Anyone who has broken a New Year's resolution knows that motivation isn't enough. After all, everyone would probably succeed with ease. However, we are all energy conservative. Yes, we're lazy. We'll soon examine a 4-step model that will boost your chances of success with any new habits. First, we'll discuss why most of your old New Year's resolutions failed. We're doomed from start. 2. Systems versus goals. Takeaway number 2, systems goals. Our conventional wisdom says to set SMART goals. SMART in capital letters. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. If we follow this advice, your SMART New Year's resolution may look like this. My savings account will have $20,000 by year's end. Idea sounds good. But James Clear says even SMART goals are dumb. Especially to achieve long-term success and aggregate marginal gains. The reason? Definition: goals are temporary changes. $20,000 is a lot of money. It's not enough for a spendthrift. Goals are unmotivating. You win when you reach your goal. Like Warren Buffett asks. And then what? Goals limit happiness. You're telling yourself you're not satisfied until X. Only your future self should be happy. Instead, we want to flip that goal and ask, what makes my savings account $20,000 by year's end? Note the system that will get you there. If nothing appears, imagine a person who can get there, fictional or real. What does this person do daily? And equally important, what does this person not do? This person probably doesn't wait until the end of the month for some extra money for investment. But he does that first. His paycheck. He probably watches few reality shows, but information makes him wiser. And that helps him long term. Moreover, he invests strategically. Getting the latest fad stock his coworkers recommend. Or was mentioned on Reddit. He invests purposefully and strategically. Think a person with these habits. This system can accumulate $20,000? He doesn't even need a goal. He will reach it because he can play. Super Bowl winner Bill Walsh. The score takes care of itself. The goal is to win the game. A system's goal is to keep you playing. Rep as many as possible. Reps in a well-designed system drive success anyway. I think I should learn how to play again. 3. The 4-step habit model. Third takeaway, the 4-step habits model. You may have wondered why you can't maintain habits that will change you into your ideal self. The answer is one of these 4. Craving, response, reward, recognition. When given a cue, we are biologically wired to. We crave feeling, which prompts action. And finally getting our reward. For each rep and successful loop cycle, your habits become easier to perform and internalized. The cue-reward relationship becomes clearer. An advantage and a disadvantage, depending on how you value an action. Inventory is needed before joining the loop. Write down your daily activities in a habit scorecard, with plus, equals, or next to each habit, depending on whether the habit is making you who you want to be. You can now proceed. The strongest cues are time and place. Make cues for good habits obvious. Invisible ones that cause bad behavior. On your habit scorecard, you may have noticed that at the bar, after receiving your paycheck with a group of friends, you tend to flaunt yourself. Want to be the king of the bar? R&B musician begins to sing. You need to change things. Change the time or place. The cue may have changed so much that you will stop this financial harm. Make positive habits obvious. Habit stacking, according to James Clear, is effective. It looks like this. After, current habit, I will, new habit. Due to your habit, this often has time and place. With that morning coffee you make at home. Watching the Swedish investor teaches personal finance and investing. Selfish? Read The Damn Economist. Next is craving. You crave attractive things and avoid unattractive ones. Positive habits must be attractive and negative habits unattractive. This can be done by rethinking a few things. For instance, a person with a luxury car, which is bad for your wallet right now. Instead of thinking, wow, this person must be successful to afford that car, you can think, wow, this person is probably pretty squeezed right now because he spent that much on a car. This mindset makes splurging less appealing. It could also mean pairing a short-term reward with habits that pay off over time. Warren Buffett has mastered this by making stock market annual reports more appealing. While reading, he gets unlimited Coke. I made this up, but the man drinks a lot of Coke. And he reads many annual reports. Third, the response. Good habits should be easy, and bad habits should be difficult. In his book, James Clear provides many great examples. I think the lockout is the most powerful one for financial habits. If you always buy more than you need at the mall, start with enough cash for your planned purchase, but no more. Similar methods can lock in good habits, but there's another powerful one. This is to reduce every new habit. Staying up until midnight on your side business before getting up at 6 a.m. for work becomes 5 minutes of side business work after dinner. Setting aside 40% of your monthly income for investments is $100. Show up, get reps, and make it more likely by not committing too much from the start. Most people prefer marathon dreams, running shoes, than tying them. Starting small requires confidence in the snowball you're creating. Finally, positive habits deserve good rewards. Negative habits should have poor ones. A surprising useful tool is streak. It works oppositely too. Honestly, I hate breaking streaks. Visuals are key. Put an almanac on your fridge with a clear green check mark. Every day you didn't put your hand in the cookie jar, taking money from your investment account to spend. Make a big red cross if you did. Do not miss twice. If these 4 are correct, you are much more likely to maintain good habits and avoid bad ones. There may be a more powerful option. Establishing habits deeply. 4. Rooting habits in the deepest layers. Change has 3 layers: outcomes, processes, and identity. We found that processes, or systems, are stronger than goals. The most powerful habits stem from identity, the deepest layer. As an example, trying to quit smoking. I don't smoke. Which is more powerful? One more. I want to save $20,000. I invest. Saying you want this is one thing. And another story to prove you are this. People hate contradictions so much that sometimes they can become fact blind, simply to maintain a long-held identity or belief. Therefore, carefully choose your identity and beliefs. Identity and habits are mutual. Imagine you have jars of multiple traits inside you, some even contradicting. Every action you choose, you vote for one of these traits. This makes some future actions more and others less likely. Thus, we cannot discuss these issues alone. Habits and identity are continuously interconnected. Consider strengthening your identity in a certain area. If so, one of the most powerful things you can do: join a community with many people who share your goals. 5. 80% exploit, 20% explore. Takeaway 5. 80% exploit, 20% explore. Machiavelli stated, "Men crave novelty so much that successful men wish for change as much as the poor." Habits are weak. They bind you to one path. Displeased with your current situation? You may need to push to change things. If you like where you are, repeat what works, change little. However, Machiavelli says, boredom will overcome even the most successful. Boredom destroys good habits. These habits will fade eventually. Like your old favorite shirt, hanging behind your wardrobe. Still a nice shirt, but you need novelty. According to James Clear, balance is needed. Be going where you want to. Exploit, or copy what works 80% of the time. Never forget to explore the remaining 20%. This helps you avoid fiddling with the 80%. This may look like this to an investor. You may have been a successful index investor, but you're tired of automatically transferring a monthly portion of your salary into the same index funds. Try individual stock picking with 20% of your capital. This combats boredom too. It's also an improvement chance. Take Google. Amazingly successful company. Many successful products. Whatever, Google employees are encouraged to take one day a week off. 20%. Explore and seek just what they find interesting. Creating new great products like AdWords and Gmail. A similar approach could help you and me become more explorative. Layer many 1% improvements. You'll see amazing results over time. The score takes care of itself with a good system. Having trouble sticking to a habit or system of habits? The cue, craving, response, and reward loop hold the answer. Integrating behaviors into your identity is to embed them in the deepest layers. Remember what works 80% of the time and renew yourself 20%. Next, watch this video. The third takeaway has 12 financial ideas you may want to make habits around. Thank you for liking. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this.